block out the sound of this cold start coyote with my Raycon earbuds. Because today's video is sponsored by Raycon. Guys, today you can go to Raycon's website, buyraycon.com/Cleetus McFarland for 20 to 40% off their entire website. I use my everyday earbuds to listen to music, edit videos, make phone calls. I know my wife uses them to listen to ebooks, and it's back to school time. I used to love back to school shopping when I was a kid, and this is a perfect back to school purchase, the everyday earbuds. Raycon just launched the upgraded model of their best-selling earbuds, the everyday earbuds. These babies have active noise cancellation, multi-point connectivity, vibrant new colors such as carbon black, royal blue, lavender, and I like the green ones. Plus, they've got this cool new quick charge function. With 10 minutes charging, you get an hour and a half of playtime. They're weatherproof, dustproof, and sweat resistant, and I'm sweating like crazy right now. But I guarantee you one thing, even this sweaty, they will not fall out of my ears. And I, for some reason, have very weird shaped ears. That's thanks to their different size gel tips. Raycon has sold over 3 million of their previous everyday earbuds and have thousands of 5-star reviews. Plus, they've got these ear tap functions. You can turn the volume up and down, pause or play, or even switch to the next song. Guys, get 20 to 40% off site-wide and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Cleetus McFarland. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to the live action.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
All right, guys, moment of truth. Let's see what the airport damage is looking like.
After the old storm.
Looks dialed.
Doesn't look bad at all. Runway looking perfect.
It's obviously the highest point of the property, which is nice. Look at that. I figured this low area over here.
Yeah, it'd be a little swampy.
Cranked. Yeah, not bad. I mean, there's a little bit of water over here.
Yeah, it'd be a little swampy.
Cranked. Yeah, not bad. I mean, there's a little bit of water in the ditch.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what it's there for.
That's what ditches do. Ditches ditch.
The ditch is over here just ditching.
Yeah, that's a nice ditch.
That's a nice ditch.
That's a bad ditch.
That's a clean ditch you got, buddy.
All right.
There you go.
I'm feeling real good about this.
Wow. Much better drainage than everywhere else so far.
Let's zoom over to the house pad and see how wet it is over there. Okay, so there's some standing water over here.
Yeah, but this is some deep dirt, you know?
See where the house pad's kind of mowed out in front of us here?
Yep. Yeah, oh, yeah. All right.
It ain't dry.
It ain't dry, but it ain't that bad.
Ain't that bad. But this will all be raised up quite a bit.
Yeah.
In order for the house to land here. I gotta say, I wish it was drier. I wish it was drier. It's not as bad as my current house, but I wish it was drier. I mean, what do? You get 20 inches of rain. I think last time the south end of the runway was the wetter part, right?
Yeah, that's where the little pond is down there too. The road right here, clean. Nothing looks bad. No trees blown down. No, nothing.
I'm worried about Mike and Brad's hangar. I'm hoping those babies are dialed.
Oh, dude. This place has been here forever.
If they survive the end, they can survive.
Exactly. Yeah, it seems
Debbie.
like every hurricane that comes through here, we're just getting smoked.
I know. Hurricane Alley here. So a little bit of water on the taxiway for sure. Oh, there's a helicopter.
Oh, look at that, man. Unit. Oh, it's not that bad right here. Not that bad at all right here. Little puddles here and there.
It's pretty soaked.
Yeah.
Pretty soaked.
You're talking 24 inches of rain though, bub.
Yeah, I know.
You know? That's not normal.
Like, you could easily land on this, but a big plane would maybe put a rut in it. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's probably super soft.
Like, look. It's a mini puddle. You know, it's kind of just holding water across the whole thing. Can you see that shine in the video?
Yeah, you can see it glistening.
It's wet, but this is right after the storm. I'm curious what it'll be like by the end of the day. The nice thing is we don't have any like massive lakes on the runway, you know?
Exactly.
Like, you can't see any standing water down there.
Give it a day.
Or really that way.
You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried about landing something like the Cub out here, but if you were trying to land a turboprop, you might get a little sporty. You know?
Might tear some stuff up.
You might tear the plane up. You'd be sliding.
No puddles down here though.
I'd wait a second. I mean, it does look good.
I don't know, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's deep down here. It's deep down here.
Not bad.
There's a little spot. Yeah, there's a little spot. That pupperooskie's full of water.
Look down by the tire now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah. If you're over here in an airplane, you're in bad shape.
You're already in trouble. All right, well, that's good, guys. If it's that bad after all that rain, we're in really good shape.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Perfect. Feel a lot better.
And you got free. Look how green his grass is.
I
now.
know. The grass is looking freaking tastic. Real good. All right, guys. Update on the track entrance. 316 speed brought some equipment down. The guys who did our burnout pad years ago, and they're helping us get it fixed up. For now, we're just gonna stuff millings in it, and then we'll get it paved in a few weeks. But we're just kind of patching it up right now so we can get in and out of the Freedom Factory easily.
All right, today we are throwing the Dale truck on the chassis table and getting it all set up. So right here, I'm just grinding and prepping the areas under the truck so I can weld this thing straight to the table and make sure it stays nice and level and square, get everything worked away. So I used some square tubing here just to get everything nice and simple, and leveled it out, quadruple check all my measurements. That way this thing is as perfect as it can be. The chassis on this truck is actually not square, so that did give us some tricky situations, but got it all tacked up, ready to go. And then I went ahead and took the F-150 subframe that we got from our boys over at Next Gen and 3D scanned it. That way I could reverse engineer everything and draw it in CAD, get everything laser cut and set up. All right, so after the 3D scanning and a ton of time in Fusion 360 trying to design all this stuff, we finally got it back from laser and bending. Now I can start tacking it together. Some of the cool things that I like to do when I do sheet metal like this is I put all these little tabs here, and what that does is lets pieces interlock like that. Nice even weld joint. It also helps locate stuff so you're not getting anything crooked. These are the two frame rails. This is the front cross member area, and then the rear cross member area is actually going to be a little bit of a bent tube. I don't want to do that yet because I got to make sure we have clearance for the front drive shaft and all the components, oil pan, all that good stuff. So that's going to be a tube, and I'm making that probably last on the truck. Went ahead and tacked it all with a TIG welder, made sure everything fit, and once I was happy with the fit up, I went ahead and got home, welded everything at my house because I knew it was going to be a late night and I wanted to get a good jump on this project. This is a ton of welding. So once that was done, I knew where I could cut and get some fitment going on with that new piece. Shoved it up in there, got it all tacked. This is the rough fitment right here. All right, so just like that, we have all of our front suspension in. I have these standoffs welded to it, and that'll keep everything nice and square and level. Eventually, once I check and find square and center, I will tack all that to the table so none of this stuff can move around. But we are looking really good, and I mean really good. I did not design this to fit the way it does, but it just so happens that where I cut these tubes off the old frame is almost exactly where this one should fit. So I'm gonna clearance and fix this little bit of a gap, maybe bring it up so it's nice and square, and then if this has to get shimmed up a ½ inch, ¼ inch, ⅛ of an inch, whatever it is, I will make that work. That will save us a ton of work on this upper tube right here. As far as the back section goes, this is all extra that I just welded and left on just cause. That can actually get cut all the way up to here. That can get cut flush. I think I'll cut all of this off completely and run it straight out and over and up. And then we'll have a frame sections. So it's not so bad. All right, so this is exactly what I was talking about. I trimmed up where it didn't fit and where it did fit, made our little jumper piece there to connect the old frame rail to the new frame rail section. Right here, I'm just grinding and fitting it. The better this fits, the better everything welds. And then once I was done with the rear, I went to the front, prepped all that stuff, made some little connector plates just to go from A to B and kind of encapsulate that. That front section really is just holding the radiator section in the front clip of the truck, so nothing super structural there. So it was pretty straightforward. They're just simple little plates just to kind of connect A to B again. Prepping all the metal and getting all the paint out of the way so that when I weld it, I'm not getting boogers all over the place. All right, so right here, I am tying the frame rails into the chassis more so. And there's a big slot there with like a self-tapper, and that's actually a sleeve for the tube. So I went ahead and welded all of that in and pull that little self-tapper out, and then I'll come back through, weld the front side out, And once I'm fully welded out and let that tube cool down, I'll come back and grind those welds down so it's nice and pretty and it looks like the old tube was always there. All right, with the front end fully wrapped up and ready to rock, it is time to move to the rear end because we got a whole bunch of nothing back here. I have to figure out exactly where I'm putting all the front 4-link bar stuff, and I need to weld some stuff up on the old rear end out of mullet that we are now reusing for the truck. Come over here. Come on. Time to get to work. All right, so here we have mullet's old 4-link. It had some cracks and some wear and tear, and all of the 4-link stuff was triangulated, and we're going parallel 4-link on this bad boy. So I went ahead and cut all the junk out of the way that I knew I wasn't gonna need, and I knew also roughly how wide I wanted the parallel 4-link bars to sit. So right here, I'm just grinding out what I don't need anymore and getting ready to put those plates on. And then we have our new plates right here for our parallel 4-link. I drew these in CAD, sent them to our boys over at CJRC, and he cut them out on his laser. So I'm just getting them prepped, getting the spacing right, setting them in, test fitting everything, double checking measurements, and everything needs to be square on this because if it's not, then we don't have a parallel 4-link. Then we gotta burn these things in. Once I'm sure that they're nice and square, just get to welding. And there's a lot of welding on stuff like this. All right, so more fun surprises with this truck. I was worried that maybe the rear of these trucks weren't square, and they are not. So the only way to figure that out though is to measure from that corner to that corner and find center of the wheel well arch. Mark them down on both sides. I started squaring up the rear end and then I was like, you know what? Something doesn't feel right. So I measured from there to the back of the table on both sides, and I measured from the center line in the front that we drew for the front center of the suspension to the rear line. And this side is actually a 1/4 inch shorter. So the rear end was kicked this way in the truck. I don't know if that's like a weird circle track preload thing or what, but we got to get rid of that. So I redrew the line to square the rear end to the front of the truck. We're trying to go straight, and a crooked rear end is a good way to turn left or right. All right, well, I was trying to film all this stuff for you guys, but there is no good way to get in here. So basically what I've done is added that tube right there, and then I started making brackets for our upper shock mounts. That's for our anti-roll bar mount. And now I've just got to pretty it up and add a couple more gussets in there so it's structurally sound. And then we're good to go. And then we can move on to the wishbone, which I already made the wishbone. I just haven't mounted it yet because I would really like to get a third member in the center of this thing. Well, we've got the diff and the steering rack all mounted up in the old Dale truck, and it's looking good. We had this mounted up and threw a tire on it, and unfortunately the track width is too wide, so we're gonna have to get some custom shorter axles made. And I am shortening and moving around a couple things with the upper and lower control arm.
What the hell's going on in here, dude? What are we doing?
This guy's blasting us out of headers.
Ty's showing me the rope.
Dang.
Making everything new.
Check this out, guys. We got a snap-on sandblaster for the shop.
I mean, look at that.
Cleaning her up.
You see, when the head gasket blows and shoots all the aluminum on your headers,
Yeah.
you can get it right off.
You guys pretty excited about this thing?
Oh yeah. So like, what I use it a lot on is like the mill scale right here. Normally you have to grind that off with a hand grinder.
Yeah,
It's impossible.
Stick it in there real quick.
But
Hit that, Zach.
hit that thing.
Nice glove.
Wow. Dude, that is crazy.
Now all we need is a powder coat machine and we're good.
We're almost there, man.
Hell yeah, that's
Dude,
sick, man.
That is awesome.
Well, it was either that or air conditioning for the shop, and Zach said,
Take it back.
we'll take the...
Take it back.
The guys have been lobbying me bad for air conditioning in the shop. I don't know. I like to get them whatever they need, but AC, whoo! We need someone to make us a deal out here. All right, we got a Dale truck with a F-150 front end in it. Ty, feeling pretty good about it?
Oh yeah, dude. Put as many Ford parts in it as I could so
Yeah,
go fast.
I know. Quite a bit of fabricating, huh?
A lot of fabricating. We've
right.
got like a body and 3 roll cage tubes that are still from the old truck, and the rest is all new now.
It's all new. And let's check out the 4-link in the back real quick. It's looking pretty damn good back here. Whee!
Not like it used to be.
Damn, brother. Today we got to take a look at this deal. Our Mark Mickey Turbo 400 with an FTI transfer case on it. And we are going to hopefully plug it onto our new engine for the Dale truck and see if it all fits.
And then figure out where turbo's got to go.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun, but there's a lot of stuff to cram in that little engine bay.
I know you'll figure it out.
Diff soaked up a lot of real estate.
It did. Do you think that engine's still going to fit in it pretty centered? Or
I'm going to make it fit.
Gonna make
That's
it
what
fit?
I do.
Okay, that's
That's what I'm here
what
for.
you do, brother.
I cut enough truck apart that hopefully I can still get it back together, but we'll see.
All right, let's get it over here.
Brother.
There she is. You order some horsepower on a beautiful red carpet. I mean, blue dollars.
Don't get much more classy than that.
Here we go. Pete Harrell engine for the Dale truck. All right, so the spiel on this thing, it's a 388, which, you know, when it comes to Pete, we don't tell him what cubic inch we want. He tells us what it needs. So we got a 388. It's got a Cali's Magnum crank in it, boost line rods, Wiseco pistons, HED solid roller cam, massed LS3 heads with titanium intake valves. That's probably one of the sweetest items about this motor. So check these babies out.
High horsepower.
Beautiful mast heads. And then we've got a Frankenstein intake coming for it. Jessel rockers, which we have on the other stuff too. We've got Manton push rods, Cometic head gaskets, 1/2-inch head studs. Okay, this bad girl is ready to run. You guys saw how good Leroy ran with his Pete Harrell LS. We said, hey, this Dale truck, it needs to be 2,000 horsepower capable. Pete said, no problem. That's what this baby's gonna do. So I guess let's try and get it mated up to that giant thing and see if we can put it in the truck. Well, are we gonna be able to put it in the truck, connected to itself? No. Maybe? What do you guys think?
Probably got to pull a transfer case
It's big.
because it's large and we got that diff in the way.
You know what, Ty, how do you want to do this?
Man, it would be nice if it was all connected and went in together in one piece.
DK's hard to
There's
pull.
no floor in the truck. Like right after that little bit of firewall that you see, there's nothing behind it. So should be able to flop it down in there for
Well, should we get her hooked on there?
Just gotta figure out how to get the motor about 6 feet off the ground.
Yeah, shyster.
Yeah, we're gonna need a forklift.
It'll be a forklift job.
No problem, I'll go get it.
Hey, real quick, guys, if you're interested in entering our TRX giveaway where you get to decide between this modded 4-door TRX or our mini TRX with a Elephant engine and $20,000 cash, visit CleetusMcFarland.com and check out this new McFarland Racing Competition Team Turbo t-shirt. This shirt right here gets you 5 entries into our giveaway, and it's one of the very few shirts we have printed on a Next Level Apparel t-shirt because some of you guys have been begging for a stretchy, soft material t-shirt. So get them before they're gone. Hit up CleetusMcFarland.com after the video. There's only 1 week left in this giveaway. It's going fast.
Down, 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 down. Here comes the shyster. Sam, better watch out. Hear that shyster coming, boy. Clean maneuver. Clean maneuver. Oh! Yeah, she is a shyster. Basically a Cadillac. And they're just like that. Okay, perfect. Slide that weasel over. Can we turn this Paparuski sideways? I'd feel a lot better if there was a ball on. Oh. Wow. What a
Chip test.
unit.
You do both or one?
Both.
Definitely both.
Alright.
Should we turn her a little? Side straight?
Come on, son.
It'll still straight.
Alright.
Watch this. You ready? See that?
Yeah. Dial.
See, now we're getting scientific.
Yeah.
Math.
Now it
that.
can't fall off.
Damn.
physically impossible.
You know who you're dealing with here? I want to say can't.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it. All right, like we said, a dry run, no converter, flex plate. We just got to make everything fit.
All right. Do you have an electric ratchet by chance for this job? I got this one cross-threaded over here. Kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Hit some of them. Mine are all still
A little.
finger tight.
There you go. There you go.
Woo, that's a unit.
Yeah, it is, buddy. Yep. Pop the seats off of there. Dude, this thing looks like business.
Yeah, and we have a pre-matic paint job.
I know, already.
This thing's gonna turn midnight performance into daylight performance. Is
Yeah.
our plan. We're gonna blow them so far out of the water in our next all-wheel drive no prep deal.
They're going to have to sell their company.
It's a lockup transmission. Whew. This is probably the most bad to the bone drivetrain we've got in the shop.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be sweet.
This ain't no F1 Smoke'ems we're dealing with here.
Staying forward, buddy. Yeah, a little tail heavy there.
Little tail heavy.
All right, bad.
Not horrible.
Well, we do want a little bit of the weight of the truck in the back, you know.
Yeah, well, you got that. You got that.
Yeah, look at that whole thing.
That's a unit right there, buddy.
Imagine if that drop.
That would be
That'd be an expensive phone.
extremely expensive.
Try.
Nice and easy on the brakes. Oh my gosh, dude. She's rocking. Oh, dude.
I think we're gonna end up unbolting that hood. Let's just do it now.
Oh.
You undo the bottom or the top.
All the way up and strap after the ceiling.
Someone throw a safety strap on the ceiling.
You want to lower it down in the meantime, maybe?
I think it's 7/16.
No?
Dude, this is absolutely
Really?
nothing for the shyster.
Yeah, I know.
It's giggling
Just-
at this.
yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
No, I'm not doubting the
Yeah,
shyster.
it sounds
I'm
like
doubting the
You're,
strap.
you're definitely doubting the shyster.
Negative Nancy.
Kind of pissing me off.
All right. Trust me, I hope the shyster does a great job right now.
Me too.
Let's just get these bolts out.
Wow, is that a Pete Harrell motor with an M&M Turbo 400?
Wow, is that-
FPI billet T-case?
$50,000 right there?
Be ashamed if it fell 8 feet.
You doubting it? Yeah, she's dialed. Literally
Once we
perfect.
get this in there, let's pull that back.
I heard Zach has insurance on his box, so it's not a big deal.
Okay, good.
Whoa! It's looking good.
Old Crutchy is over here putting the pressure on me. I'm hitting the toolbox.
I can pretty easily
Now start tilting her.
come
we go
back.
forward or back?
Come forward a foot and then come down.
Ah.
Coming forward. Can you push it to that hose?
Oh, yeah.
Alright guys, keep your hand down to like drop zone.
All right, come in.
You're not doubting the shyster, though, right?
I'm down the scraps. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep her coming.
Keep coming down. All right, starting to go in.
Going in.
Oh.
Put down.
Plenty of room, dude.
It's got to go to the
Watch
driver's
his
side.
Zach's ankle.
Yeah.
Get an ankle check.
Ankle's there.
Alright. Put down.
There it goes.
Now go down, James. All right, stop. Back towards me. There you go.
All right, I want to go up any higher. You got to let this one down now.
Clamps are off, and the shyster is out of there.
Didn't scratch a single toolbox.
Nope.
Ran over Sam's foot, but you can't feel it anyway.
Yeah, he's fine. Look at him. He's fine. Oh, brother. She's
Yeah.
in there.
That is a proud dad moment.
That's a unit right there, buddy.
When you put all the pieces together and they actually fit, that's a pretty good feeling.
Dang!
This thing's gonna be sick.
Oh, now it's pretty much centered.
Yeah, it looked really good inside the truck.
Once we squared everything up. So a couple self-tappers, ready to run. Oh, whoops. Nah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Man.
Oh, baby. We have an all-wheel drive drivetrain in the Dale truck. Now, we did shorten the front control arms, so we got some shorter front axles on the way. We're going to have to order a front and rear drive shaft once Ty gets this all solid mounted. But, like, once the engine's in the truck and Zach and James can start ripping on it, it goes pretty damn quick.
Yeah. I've got
Well,
some floor tubes.
he's got a
seats
turbo
I gotta
kit
mount,
to make.
Floorboards I still have to do.
Turbo kit.
Turbo kit. Hands off.
Oh, man.
But
So,
hard parts are over.
yeah. The turbo kit, be sweet if we could make some headers work and you don't have to build a full set.
I would love if we could get some headers that were just like
Yeah.
button on and be done.
What do you think, James? You think any of our usual headers would
This is
fit?
tight on
That's
this.
tight.
That side's got. We could try to go down where it opens up, but then you got this right here. But we have those headers here we can test fit.
All right, well, shout out to Pete Harrell, M&M Transmissions, FTI, our boy Ty, for all the hard work on this thing. It's coming together nicely. We'll update you as soon as we get everything kind of mounted up and we're ready to start working on the turbo kit. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching Move for Dale. We'll freaking see you later.